Welcome back to another thrilling episode of the Mahabharata, India's epic tale of war, betrayal, and divine power. Today, I'll tell you the tale of the burning house of Lac, the Pandavas' narrow escape. The fame of the Pandavas had begun to spread like wildfire across Hastinapur. Yudhishthira, eldest among them, was noble and just. Bhim, powerful like a lion, and Arjun, unmatched in skill with the bow. Nakul and Sahadev, graceful and wise. Together they shone like jewels, admired by the people. But admiration breeds envy. The Kauravas, led by Duryodhan, could not endure the rising glory of their cousins. The whispers of the people, the Pandavas will one day rule, gnawed at Duryodhan's heart like a venomous snake. He turned to his uncle, Shakuni of Gandhar, master of cunning and deceit. If they live, Duryodhan said bitterly, they will claim the throne. I must remove them quietly and forever. Shakuni's eyes gleamed with malice. Not with open war, he whispered, but with fire. Fire leaves no witnesses. With Shakuni's counsel, Duryodhan went to his father, King Dhritarashtra. Father, he urged, feigning affection, our cousins have long been guests in Hastinapur. Should they not enjoy their own place? Let them go to Varnavat, where a grand festival is to be held. There they may reside in comfort. Dhritarashtra, bound by love for his son and weakness of will, agreed. Messengers were sent to the Pandavas announcing the king's gift of a palace in Varnavat. What the Pandavas did not know was that the place was no ordinary dwelling. It was built entirely of lacquer, inflammable substance. To the eye, it gleamed like marble and gold, but within it was a death trap, waiting for a single spark. As preparations were made, a wise counselor of the Pandavas, Vidura, grew suspicious. His sharp eyes saw through Duryodhan's deception. Before their departure, he pulled Yudhishthira aside and whispered in a cryptic verse, he who knows the secret of the hole and the path of the rat need not fear the serpent's coil nor the fire's blaze. Yudhishthira bowed, understanding the hidden message. Beware of the fire, seek a hidden path of escape. The Pandavas, along with their mother Kunti, travelled to Varnavat. The people welcomed them with joy, for the princes were loved everywhere they went. Soon they were shown their splendid new palace. Its walls shimmered, its floors gleamed, but the air carried a faint smell of oil and resin. Yudhishthira's heart tightened. This beauty hides danger, he murmured. Quietly he commanded their men to dig a secret tunnel beneath the palace, leading into the forest beyond. Day after day, under the guise of normal living, the work continued in silence. Months passed. Duryodhan grew impatient. He had placed a trusted servant, Purochin, as the keeper of the palace. His true role was to set it aflame when the time was right. One moonless night, Kunti prepared a great feast. Villagers were invited, food and drink flowed freely, and laughter echoed through the lacquered halls. Even Purochin, the schemer, ate and drank to excess. When the night grew deep, the palace fell silent under slumber. That was the moment the Pandavas had awaited. Yudhishthira gave the signal. Now, brothers. They slipped into the secret tunnel, guiding Kunti with care. Behind them, Bhim carried torches and kindling. With a mighty hand, he set fire to the palace from within. Flames leapt greedily, feeding on the lacquer walls. In moments, the house roared like a furnace. The fire raged so fiercely that the entire city awoke. The people of Varnavat rushed, but the palace collapsed in a tower of flames. None dared to enter. By morning, only ashes remained. Among the charred remains were the bodies of Purochin and several attendants. To the people, it seemed like the Pandavas and their mother had perished in the blaze. Cries of grief filled the air. Messengers carried the news to Hastinapur, where Dhritarashtra feigned sorrow and Duryodhan secretly rejoiced. The Pandavas are no more, he thought with triumph. The throne is ours. But the truth was different. Far from the burning ruins, the Pandavas emerged from the tunnel into a dense forest. Smoke rose in the distance, but they walked on, weary yet alive. Kunti, though shaken, spoke with courage. We live because of wisdom and unity. This fire may have been meant to end us, but instead it has freed us. The Pandavas, hardened by survival, pledged to remain vigilant. No longer would they trust the smiles of Hastinapur's court. Their journey from that night on was to be one of caution, struggle, and destiny. The moral of the story is that envy can turn even kin into enemies, but wisdom and foresight can outmatch the deadliest schemes. Vidura's cryptic warning, Yudhishthira's patience, and Bhim's strength together saved the Pandavas from certain death. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends or anyone who loves meaningful tales. And for more stories like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one with another twist, another tale, and another truth. Bye bye, see you very soon.